Hello everybody, this is the fourth tutorial in a series called Introduction to Compositing, and the second part of the Fusion Introduction tutorial. In this tutorial, we are looking at how to composite a simple CGI element that was rendered in passes. First of all, we want to import the passes into Fusion. For that, click on the LD button in the upper menu. Now this should pop up a browser where you can specify the directory where the footage is saved. Now click on the desired file and click Open. Now you should have a node that represents the footage. Now that you have all the passes imported into Fusion, you want to connect them. To connect them, you use the merge node. You can find the merge node here on the upper menu. Now, as you can see, the merge node has more than one input. This input here, the orange one, is for the background input, and the green one is for the foreground input. Now, everything that gets connected to the background input will be behind the foreground input. To view the nodes, you simply left click and push the node and then release them onto the direction of the wizard. It's kinda like throwing the node into the wizard. Okay, back to the merger node. The blue input is a mask input. A mask input must have alpha information. The merge node will use the information contained in the alpha channel of the mask input to determine the transparency of the foreground pixel transparency. You can give alpha information to the mask input with a mask node. To create a mask, right click on the workspace and go to Add Tool, then under Masks you will find all the masks available. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will use the polygon mask. Now that you have created a mask, connect the mask, output of the mask, with the blue input of the merge. To create mask points, just left click on the wizard with the polygon tool selected. To finish creating the mask, just connect the last point with the beginning of the mask. Now, because you have connected the polygon tool to the mask input of the merge node will use the information of the polygon tool to determine the transparency of the foreground pixels. Now, where in the polygon tool node it's white, the transparency will be none, and where it's black, the transparency will be 100%. Now let's delete the mask node, we won't be needing it anymore. For that, just click the polygon mask and then click on the delete button on the keyboard. Now to mix the two passes together, we'll change the transfer mode of the reflection pass from normal to screen. That means we are saying the merge node to make the black areas transparent and the others not. Now I just need to create another merge node to connect the specular on top of the other merge node. Then just connect the output of this merge node to the background of the merge node, that's the new one. Then connect the specular pass to the foreground of the new merge node. Now that you have the specular pass on top of the other merge node, you can change the transfer mode from normal to screen to make the black areas transparent. Now that you have the element mixed, you have now the ability to change the elements separately, the passes. For that you can just connect a color corrector in between the reflection pass and the merge node. That way you can tweak the reflection pass separately from the whole element. Now you will see that you can here with the color corrector change just the reflection color. Now to render the composite out, you need to create a saver node. When you click here on saver in the upper menu, there will pop up a window where you can specify the directory where you want to save it and the file name. I want to save it as final.tga targa, and then just connect the output of the last merge node to the input of the saver node. Now in the saver node Here you can change the file name, the file format, and the directory is shown here. Now to render this out, you click here on the render button. Then here you can specify the frame rate, and yeah, then just click start render. In the next lesson, we'll be looking more in depth on Fusion Node. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.